gosh, she's amazing.
Yeah, she freaked me out.
She should have. That's the best. It's Halloween. Like.
I hope she dresses like that tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so too. It'd be good.
Speaking of tomorrow, would you like your boyfriend to come?
I mean, he's on the RSVP list.
Yeah. I'm not crazy about the guy, but I don't want to get in the way of your thing, so...
No, and I don't think that he did the right thing last time either.
Like, I'm not, like, because I'm here and I'm confined here and I don't have, like, the opportunity to have a life, I'm not going to become friends with him. I'm not going to, like, talk to him or anything.
That's fine.
You know?
That's fine.
But, you know, and if it, like, freaks me out enough that, like, I don't want to deal with him, I'll just leave, you know? So, it's not the end of the world. Where are we going to put it?
Can it live, like, here? Maybe hanging off that stake or hanging off the branch or something?
But I think you should, like, consider what, like, your decisions have an impact on people.
I know.
And, like, your decisions aren't always, you know, so... Like that?
I like that. Yeah. It's a little bit more cheery than your other animals, but... Did you do all this by yourself?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Chris put the sticks in that one.
I like it a lot.
You know, it's like we're not in a situation that's the same as the outside.
I know.
And, like, the sort of Amway romance stuff is a little...
Makes it Amway.
Oh, it's kind of like a collect, you know, you find somebody, then they find somebody, then they find somebody.
No.
No. Like, it's fine in the outside world where it's like a large like set of people and there's like more than one block.
Well, I mean,
like more than one street, you know?
I mean, the way that I practice, yes, there's plenty of communes that live in tight quarters and do it, but that's not to say that that's this place. It's
well, no,
I mean,
I'm like a guy from New York City, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I'm sure, you know, some people might be into it, but it was like a big disruption to me, obviously. And, like, you didn't think I was going to, like, be into it, you know? And I saw, like, I'm not, like, I read his email to Kristen. They've been emailing back and forth, which is kind of freaky to me. And I saw he, you know, like, the way he framed it, it was like, my jealousy put you guys together, and that's, like, the romance of it. And it's like, no, I saw what was happening. I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I see things coming, and that's why I acted on it and said, like, because I can't be here and, like, yeah.
That happened.
And, you know, maybe, like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of messed up, but... And then, as far as his behavior, I thought was just, like, jerky.
No, it wasn't appropriate either. But
so.
I thought everything that went down on that day was, like, honestly really stupid.
Yeah, and I don't want to ruin tomorrow, but if he comes near me, like, it will happen again. I have no defense.
But you know what the arrangement is if he approaches you.
No, the arrangement is for me to back down, but I'm telling you I won't. Like, it'll be 10 times worse than yesterday. Because I have no defense here. I'm, like, stuck here in a fishbowl. And, like, I've been, like, this, like, nitwit comes here all rested up, ready to, like, pounce on me. And if he does it again, like, like, the position I'm in and the mentality it creates, it's, like, it's not going to be good, and it's going to, like, ruin things.
They're gonna...
But I'm just telling you, like, him coming here is going to ruin my night, you know? And, like, I'm like, willing to do that because, like I said, I don't want to get, like, in the way of your
Why is it going to, like, ruin your night?
And, like, he shows up here trying to boss into me, and I'm like, you know, it would be one thing if it was somebody here that I've established a relationship with, but, like, it's just some coming in here.
But that's going to be avoided. You didn't have to interact with the guy.
I mean, he did it the first time, he did it the second time. Like, if he does it the third time, like, it's not going to be, like, I'm not going to be happy about it. Plus, he's going to be, like, sauntering around here, and, like, I'm gonna go sit over there the whole night.
You're not gonna go sit over there the whole night. You're gonna grab Melissa and you'll be fine.
No, I'm not gonna be fine, because like one thing I've like learned about all this is like I don't get. I just want out. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired of like pretending to be in like comfortable in these situations. Like I'm not. In my life, like I would never be exposed to this stuff because it's just like it's not what I would get engaged in. I got engaged here with you because it was like, okay, there's like 3 people, there's 6 people, how are we gonna handle this? You know what I mean? And it was like I knew what was coming, but I just sort of like ignored it because you're like a great person and you were a lot of fun and stuff, and I feel like it really helped me along in the beginning. But I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to happen that the guy would like weasel his way in here, and I guess I just like misjudged things. I think had it happened here with somebody, it would have been a different story. Like, but just having some outsider come in here and like try to boss me around is like not okay with me. I
understand.
So I wish you every morning I'm running, I'm like praying for you to like have get everything that I wish for myself that you get. And that's the only reason I'm not like putting up a stink about it with the group, because there's plenty of people here who happened, and there's plenty of people here, and I'd love to like run the whole like oh, let's vote on this, and but I really want you to be happy, and I want you to find like your happiness here and outside. So like I'm willing to put up with it, but know that like I'm like miserable about it. If somebody came in here and bossed Aaron around, do you think that kid would be coming back?
No, I know. I understand.
Like if somebody came in here and tried to boss Taylor around, do you think that person would come back? You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't come back. It would have been a fight. It would have been a fist fight and whatever, and it would have been like cut off. Like, am I right to get so mad at the kid? Given the circumstances, like it's hard to like have a moderator. I'm not like a fighter, you know what I mean? But like, did I blow up? Did I go crazy? Yeah. Was it like insane? Yeah. Was it entertaining? Yeah. But it wasn't cool. I would never act like that in the outside world. But I'm standing on a dock, like there's nowhere to turn, and he's in my face,
I understand. Well, it's not going to happen again.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think like I don't know. I think I've done like most of the things I need to do here, and I'm just waiting. You
think so?
Yeah. Because at this point, it's turning into something totally different. It's not like, it's no longer normal. It's no longer like, let's just try to like organize everybody and everybody be safe. It's like, there's a guy walking around in like leather pants who's trying to undermine everything. There's a girl trying to kiss every guy that walks through here. There's like a girl like parading around trying to pretend that she's like conscious and like living a higher conscious, but buying like bowls from underprivileged people in third world countries. There's like, it's just, and to me, I'm like, what the hell? The guy comes skipping in here in a beekeeping outfit, and like there's no bees, like, and he's giving me a hard time. Like, what's left for me to do here? What am I can't entertain a guy in leather pants. I can't entertain a girl who's trying to kiss the beekeeper. I can't entertain, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's past my time.
I don't think it's past your time.
I do. I don't know. I mean, you hate to give up on something, but I have a lot to go back to, like, it's not giving up necessarily. It's just like, and like, I don't know. You traded a lot, I think. You traded a lot.
What do you mean I traded?
There was like fair stability here with the group. There was like, you and I were having, maybe you weren't actually, I don't know. You know, yeah, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot we weren't doing because I wasn't comfortable with it, and maybe you can find somebody that's comfortable doing that, but like, I don't know. You never like came to me and said like, I don't want to see you anymore, or I want to see you, but I want to see this person too. You know what I mean? Like it was all just like cold, like quiet, you know?
Well, I mean, I feel the same way.
What do you mean?
Like, because it was never a discussion. It was, I walk up to a group of people.
Well, you're walking around hand in hand with the guy, and I'm like, it's over.
Hand in hand. Like, that's the crazy thing, is that I have no idea where that started. Like, it was literally a platonic conversation. Well, people were lying.
Oh.
Like,
but now you've fallen. Have you fallen for the guy now?
Well, now it's somebody who's more interesting to me and speaks my language.
Right.
It's not to say that. I don't know. I think things could have gone differently, like if we were both better at communicating.
Well, I do honestly want the best for you, and like I'm sad about what happened, but it was an inevitable state, I think. And I do want the best for you. I want you to find happiness. I want you to like do whatever you did, like whatever reason you came here to do, I want you to fulfill it. I want you to fulfill like 1 billion times more when you get out of here, because this is just what it is. You know, and like I said, I've been like trying to like, you know, send that your way. It's just that like it's a huge irritant to me, you know. It would be the equivalent of like a I don't know, what's the word? Just like a dickhead came in, like a sassy, like city girl came in here and was all up in your face, and you were just like, you know, like, I mean, I get out of the pond here and I'm dizzy. Like I'm like just like maintaining the best I can, and I think a lot of people are, you know, and like for somebody to get up in your face and like is giving you a hard time.
I understand. It wasn't, the whole thing wasn't right.
You know, and the day before he came, the time before he came over with a freaking like a freaking flower, and handed it to me.
That's because that was Rob.
Should have had his own, like, you know, like, I don't know. I get maybe it was Rob, and maybe I'm just being fucked over by every. Like, I'm certainly being fucked over. And like,
why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, she's sending emails back and. One person who acted poorly, like, we need you here, and it's like, fuck you. Like, we need each other more than we need anything outside there, you know. And we put up for election or whatever tomorrow. I'll be like campaign against her, you know. But like, I don't care if she leaves or not, but it'll be fun for me, you know. There's plenty of people who aren't crazy about her work ethic anyway. So I don't know. It's just, to me, it's like, I don't know, the apple cart was rocked. It was good for me. It got me back in touch with what I want out of life. Like, I was a freaking idiot. I was like clinging onto something for fear instead of for like future and hope, and like, so I don't know. But I hope you guys have fun tomorrow. Like, it's your party, it's not mine.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Why not?
It's not. It doesn't have to be a black and white situation.
Yeah, but if, like, let's say somebody came in here and was giving you a hard time about being like a polymer. What is it called? Polyamorous. And they were just giving you a hard time about it. Would you like? And then they're coming next. Like, they're coming. They came here Wednesday, and now they're coming here Saturday. Would you just be like chill with that? And then me being like, hey, what's up? How are you? It's so great to see you. Like, I'm so glad you came. Hey guys, look who it is. It's my friend, like the bigot, you know? And everybody's like, hey Charles, bigot, how are you? Like, great to see you. Wouldn't you be like, fuck, you know, like, what the fuck? Everybody loves the bigot, but like me, you know? Look, I know it's more, I'm being more dramatic about it than I should be, like, but given this, like, the circumstances, it's hard not to be dramatic. For me, anyway. It's the same reason Josh, like, flipped out over mayonnaise. It's the same reason, you know what I mean? Like, we're all uncomfortable here. And to bring in, like, more discomfort, like, it's unhappy. But if it's worth you being happy, then I'm like, okay with it. Like, you know.
I know, I mean...
And, like, as you heard, this girl Melissa's coming. Intentionally. You know what I mean? And it's like, come on. Didn't see any of this coming. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously. Yeah. Because, like, I've been so cool. Yeah. But the reason I've been so cool is I had somebody that I could confide in, and I had somebody I could trust, and who wasn't going to just, like, fucking, like, here you go. You know? Like, somebody else walks in. So I'm going to put my attention there, too, because in Amway, we serve the community. You know? So, I don't know. It's tough when you're like, I don't know, it's the same for me. Like, I put in a government that's based on a government that people here don't trust and that don't like. You know what I mean? There's guys like Cal hates the United States government. He thinks it's like an abomination. And like, he wants to come in here and be like some like third world tribal thing. And for him, every day he sees me doing this stuff, it drives him crazy. Or he's talked to me and he's talked to Aaron about the fact that it's like drives him crazy that Aaron's doing like the military fatigue thing. That's his identity. And it drives him crazy every day because Cal wants to see like non-military, you know, like no fatigue kind of community. And it drives him crazy. And for me, like, this is driving me crazy. It's the first thing, like, yeah, the peace, love, and crazy, but it's just like, whatever. I'm around it outside, so I'm okay with it. But like, this is the first thing, I guess, that's driven me crazy. So now I have what a lot of other people have, and I'm not handling it well, I guess.
I mean, but do you really think you would? I mean, you said that you would handle it better if it was somebody who was in here.
The situation would be handled totally different. It's not some like outside jacket. Like, sorry, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm making fun of your boyfriend, but like, it's not some like outsider like breaching into the place and up. I feel like if it was in the group, there would be like discussion. There would be like people, like the whole system we've created, like our whole social network is totally different.
No, there is.
Like, just having some outsider come in here, it's just like, are you kidding me?
Well, something that, like, regardless of where it comes from, you know, I wanted to have a discussion about it, but it was kind of like before there could even be.
But were you going, like, your discussion, were you going to be like, you know what, you're right, like, I don't need to do this right now? No,
I don't know, but that's the thing is, like, maybe if there had been, like, an open, kind of honest front of communication, like, because I mean, and other
why would you, like, if that was the case, like, and you knew, like, I was upset, and I'm going over here, and I'm like doing this, like, why would you jump into the arms of another person? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Like, what are you referring to exactly?
In his email, he said his hysteria of jealousy has brought Dedeker and I together. Like some poetic shit, you know what I mean? Like, oh, isn't that beautiful? And the only reason I saw this email was because I was trying to pay my send my emails off for my business thing, and I typed in Mike, and that's what the first thing that popped up. And now people are like communicating about all this stuff, you know, and it's like, great, you know, like, I don't know. To me, it's just, I really shouldn't care. I wouldn't care in the outside world. I'd be like, you know, you're a sweet girl. You're like really, really smart. And like, you have a lot going on. Best of luck. See you later. But I can't do that. Like, I'm here.
No, I know.
You know?
But that's why I kind of want to work moving forward on this to avoid causing you as much pain as possible, because this is not what I'm in this for. I'm not in this to cause you pain.
But you do realize your actions, like, can cause people pain,
I do
correct?
realize that, yes. I do realize that.
Like, we all do that. Like, when I decide to, like, scream and shout at the kid, I'm causing pain on the group, right? Like, we do realize that. Tomorrow, when everybody's fucking egg on the whole night, because Dickweed is here, like, they're all going to be giving me a hard time about it. Like, I mean, I'm guessing they are, because they've done it every other time the kid comes here, the last 2 or 3 times. And, like, you know, I'm going to be like, great. Like, you know, it's bad enough I have to deal with people with low IQs, and now I have to deal with them, like, giving me a hard time about, like, an issue like this. You know, and it's
tough. Like,
fine, that's like my fault. You know? You know, I mean, if that's why I'm, like, what the hell is the point? I don't want to be here to tell.
Well, I mean, you know, the reason they egg you on is because it gets a reaction out of you, and it's obvious that it gets to you.
Right, but, like, what? Like, fine, whatever. I'll, like, be egged on, and then I'll start smashing pumpkins and, like, start, like, telling here and start acting like a lunatic. Because like you said, when they egg me on, they're going to get a reaction. You know? Is that, like it's like, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Sit over
you act
there.
Like you're so helpless to it.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go sit over there for the night. You know?
I think you have more power to put into dignity.
Power to put into dignity? Sleeping on a floor with a bunch of nitwits for like 80 nights, and like people come in here and they're like, the only thing we don't understand about this show is why you're here.
People said that too?
Yeah. Like, we just don't get it. Why are you here? We get it why so-and-so's here, so-and-so's here, but why are you here? It doesn't make any sense to us. Like, I've lost my dignity walking through those doors. You know, I don't know if that's true. That's just what I'm told. You know, maybe some people think, oh, he's here because of X, Y, and Z. I don't know why I'm here. Like I said, if I was offered a dog food commercial, I would have done that instead. You know? Depending what kind of dog food it was and where it was made, and if it was hypoallergenic.
Hypoglycemic.
Hypoglycemic. If the dog suffered from hypoglycemia, I would have done it.
If it was special sugar-free dog food?
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too.
But, I don't know.
It's not my place to try to change your mind or to try to change your perspective or viewpoint or anything like that.
Yeah, and that's why I never was going to try to change yours.
But I do feel the same, that I want you to be happy as well. And it's been rough the past, like, 3 days. Like, I don't like watching you suffer. And it's tough. I mean, yeah, it's tough, you know, because of the fact that neither of us really want to stand down, and that's probably the way it should be. You know?
What do you mean, stand down?
That's the same thing, like not trying to change the other person's mind, you know? That's the way it should be, and it's good. You know? And I feel like
I think if I were that guy, I would be like, look, you're here for a year. I'm not going to come Saturday. 2 days after that thing just happened that, like, nearly, like, ruined Utopia. Like, I'll make. But, like, he's not going to do that. He's so eager to come here on Saturday. And I don't know if it's to see you because he's in love, or if it's to get camera time because, like, the kind of topics he talks about are camera time topics. But, like, if I were him, I'd be like, psh, I'll give you 2 weeks. Like, I know where you guys are. You're not going anywhere. You know?
I understand that.
But I don't know. I guess he's got like, he's just like trying to get FaceTime while he can with you. So, love is blinding, or whatever it is.
I don't know. Who knows?
You know, he's trying to engineer every chance he gets, and like, it's annoying. I see it. But had this been Nikki and some guy, I'd be like, who cares? You know? So, be like, whatever. Anybody would want to get through these gates. This is like the most popular place in the world to be right now. So, whatever. I'll be cool. If it becomes a problem, I'll just leave. You know? And like, I don't like the...
That was a joke.
I mean, maybe if I had like a puppy come here, I might be...
You might have a puppy coming.
If there was a puppy here tomorrow, and
might have a puppy.
Everybody left me alone with it, I might be okay with this situation. Especially if it wasn't a mutt, because I don't like mutts. I want like a nice golden retriever puppy.
You wouldn't like mutts, would you?
Unless they have wiry hair. I like wiry haired mutts.
It's like scruffy looking mutts.
Yeah, and they look like movie dogs.
Yeah. I don't know, it's been strange to me because I guess my impression, like it's been strange to me dealing with this whole thing the past 2 weeks, because my impression the entire time was that you really didn't care that much. You know?
About him and stuff?
About me.
Oh, before, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's certain, like... You know... I could, you know, I guess it was my impression too. You know? It's like like whatchamacallit?
Standoff?
Standoff. Face off. God, I really didn't realize they were gonna... Easily.
You do this every single time. The topic is too deep. You divert. So let's bring it back.
Because Josh came down. He fell down the water. Look who showed up. The lake goblin. You know? How did she get from the ocean to the Caribbean? It's the Bermuda Triangle. That's how. You know? Fuck, I didn't realize that was what's going on. But, you know, I was thinking about it. All lines have a theme to them.
Okay, come on.
Well, I don't know. I mean, what's the point in that discussion right now? Because it's like dead and buried, right?
Yeah.
Like, if there was a point to that discussion, I'd be willing to have it, but I don't think there is. So it's like talking about week 2 here. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not thrilled about how I act. I'm sure it's going to come out. Like, I'm going to leave here and be like, I should have held my composure better. But is it the end of the world? No. Is it the end of the world how the situation is right now? Kind of sucks. Is it like irreconcilable? Irreconcilable?
Syllable.
Syllable? Jill Syllable? Is this like a Jill Syllable song?
What is Jill Syllable?
She's like a singer from the 70s.
Oh.
Soft rock. You reckon Jill Syllable? I mean, you know, it's... Crickets.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. There isn't really a point to discussing it. Because we're both really smart people, and we both, you know, intentionally weren't thinking ahead. Because that was the whole thing here, is when if you start thinking too far ahead, you go crazy, and you get miserable.
Yeah.
You know?
Live in the moment.
You have to live in the moment. And it's sad. And it sucks. But...
Well, I don't see it that way, but I understand. I see it as like you try to make decisions to keep your sanity here. But sometimes those decisions you have no control over. You know?
Yeah.
And things I don't have control over, I don't really know. There's nothing I can do about them. What I should have done is just kept quiet and, you know, go on and lick my wounds or whatever. But instead I went for, you know, Wiley, or whatever the Yosemite Sam style tactics.
Classic.
Without classic Yosemite Sam style tactics without having to grow a red beard.
Yeah.
You know, and it's silly of me to predict how I'll feel tomorrow. I have no idea how I'll feel tomorrow. I know I'm not going to want to talk to the guy. I know I'd prefer him not to be here, but maybe I'll be fine with it. But I don't have, like, I don't know, the way I reacted Wednesday, like, makes me nervous. I mean, I never, like, really dealt with fights. You know? In New York, it's different. You're just like...
Well, I know. I mean,
in the world,
all of this is different. All of it is you slip away. Like, you can put everything out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's kind of what I did by coming here, and, like... Maybe this whole thing that happened was enough to, like, it really shook me up. Like, what do I want? It's just hard to know, like, the conclusion of that question. Like, I know what I want now. When I get it, will I like it? I don't know. But, like, I know what I want. And, like, I wouldn't have, none of that would have happened without all this craziness, so... I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Would I have, like, performed better here and, like, been my happy, funny self? Yeah. But is that really what I want in life? Is to be a trained monkey? Like, probably not. I just want to, like, have fun. I don't know. It's tough here. For me, I don't think it happens to you. Like, once I start thinking, it gets to be a mess up the stairs. You know? Yeah. It's like, it's town.
It consumes you a little bit.
It's about America. You know, a noble savage. You have European descendants with an Indian, Native American influence. It's like, I don't know if you ever saw the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I did.
The opening scene is Sundance Kid playing cards, you know? need it. I'm doing fine here.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm
making
doing fine. No, I'm
making
not.
porous soap with basil leaves sticking out of it.
No, what I mean is more that I want your friendship, but I also don't think that you have to extend yourself for that. Because I understand. Like, I get it. I've been in this situation many times before, and I get it. I'm not going to be shocked if you don't.
It doesn't really matter. I don't even feel bad about like what I always wanted from you was just to have somebody like close. I wasn't, as you know, I wasn't interested in sex or like any, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt obligated, you know, I'm not even saying we did or not, but like, I just felt like it can't, you know, like I felt a little pressure, and then just being a guy, you know, like, I just felt like it was the thing that was like to cuddle, but like, I didn't even really want that. You know, like I have that. So get under my sleeping blanket and go at it in the middle of the floor. I'm kidding. Or I'm not, I don't know. But did you see my sculptures or not?
God, I did.
They're awesome.
They are.
You know, I've been eating all the candy in the kitchen for like 3 days.